You know, I've always said that the best episodes of Survivor are the ones where the players are prioritized over the twists and gimmicks. There's usually at least one episode per season that is just pure, unfiltered gameplay. Well, we have finally reached that point in Survivor 44, and I cannot wait to get into it. Stay tuned, y'all. This is going to be a good one. Let's get started. So we open this episode up with Jam Jam once again. He's talking about still being in the game after barely surviving once again.
As of right now, I've been at every tribal council except 2 of them, and I've survived all of them. I guess I'm that cat with 9 lives, you know?
He's not wrong though. I mean, bro has been cutting it very, very close these past few tribals. This is actually the 3rd time this season where we've opened up the episode with Jam Jam lamenting his gameplay, which is disheartening, but the fact that they still keep on bringing up Jam Jam and his good luck lets me know that maybe he might be around to stay for a while this time. Meanwhile, Franny is feeling very devastated because her boo Matt left. She's busy doing all this crying and stuff, which I know sucks because they never even got to technically say goodbye.
Now that he's gone, I feel like I've been marooned with nothing all over again. I feel like Matt felt like home to me here.
But word is that they are apparently officially dating now. So hey, there is some good news there. So with all of this drama going on, it is once again time to go out and compete for immunity. Only this time, everybody's going to be competing in pairs of 2, which they must pick themselves. This does create a little bit of drama at first because Carson and Lauren are both not feeling their best. But alas, the show must go on. So this challenge ends up being this knockout elimination style comp, where as the competition progresses, the slowest players are knocked out one by one. In the end, it ends up being Danny and Lauren who are the last 2 left standing. But then out of nowhere, despite the odds, despite feeling sick, my girl Lauren pulls through and is able to win individual immunity for herself. I know that's right. You better go off, twin. Even though she said she wasn't feeling good earlier in the episode, I'm not really surprised that Lauren ended up winning this one, specifically because it was an endurance comp and usually the smaller people do better at those challenges, especially since Lauren was going up there against a bunch of like bigger muscular dudes. I thought she had a pretty good shot. Once the players return to camp though, the strategizing is on. It was kind of all over the place and not really the easiest to follow, but I got y'all. Basically, everyone is pretty much staying loyal to their original tribes. First, we have Ratu, which is considered the strongest tribe because they have the most members and the most numbers, and their main goal is to target Franny. Now, just because they have the most numbers does not mean that they are the most safe. In fact, it kind of makes them the biggest threats, therefore the biggest targets out there on the island. And then you have the Soka tribe, which is a tribe of 3. Now, right now, it isn't looking too good for Soka since Franny is the main target. But remember, Danny does still have that idol and he plans to use it to help save Franny if he needs to. Heidi actually comes up with a plan to blindside the Ratu tribe by voting out Brandon instead of Franny, which honestly I thought was a hot little plan, but they just need the right numbers in order to back it up. Which brings us to the Tika tribe. Now, this tribe of 3 is actually kind of in a power position right now because they can kind of choose to go to whichever side they want. No matter which side Tika chooses to go on, they would definitely have the numbers as long as they all stuck together. So basically, we have a situation where there are 2 teams on opposing sides playing tug of war, and the Tika tribe is that little flag in the middle. There's just a lot going on and a lot of uncertainty in the air as the group heads to tribal council. The tribal itself is pretty unordinary, full of all the usual metaphors and whatnot. After everyone votes, we see that Danny actually does come through for Franny and he uses his idol on her to save her. And it's a good thing he did too, because as we see when the votes are read, Franny just gets vote after vote after vote after vote.
Franny does not count. Franny does not count. Franny does not count. Franny does not count. Franny does not count.
The votes are read aloud and we see Soka's dream come to fruition. With 3 votes against him, Brandon is the one that is voted out. Wow. There were obviously a lot of layers to this vote, but I do believe that the Tika tribe came out on top here. They technically did stick with Ratu to vote out Franny, so there shouldn't be any bad blood there. But all of that was technically part of the plan with Soka in order to vote out Brandon, so there shouldn't be any bad blood with Soka either. The Tika tribe is actually in a pretty fantastic spot. Plus, they're all getting great edits this season too. I don't know, y'all. Tika is low-key a strong team. I mean, like, they're the weakest team, but they're also kind of the strongest right now. They are the strongest weak team that we've seen in a while. How about that? Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts on this episode. Do you think that voting out Brandon was the right choice to make? Or do you think it should have been someone else instead? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know who some of your winner picks are. I still have Franny and Carolyn at the top of my list, but I haven't completely ruled out Carson, Jam Jam, and Jaime either. Everybody else, sorry, but I don't think it's a possibility at this point. But of course, I want to hear what you all have to say. I cannot believe we are already so far into this season, but there is still a decent amount to go. I will talk to you all later, and until next time, peace.